Hello, everyone. I'm attorney Vince Hein with Hein Law Office, and we're going to talk about a revocable living trust and do you need a trust, right? So there's kind of I guess you could call it a myth that, everyone needs a trust. A trust is typically the best vehicle for estate planning. But the benefits of a trust are generally that you're going to avoid probate and hold money back from somebody who's too young. And then you can do some special needs planning in it as well. And if you do have a death taxable estate, there can be some planning techniques for that as well. Again, death taxable estate means 15 million for a single person, 30 for a married couple, and that's the 2026 limit. It'll go up again in 2027. So I do in my office offer what I call probate avoidance packages, right? So they're non-trust estate planning packages that can help you avoid probate. And so this can make sense for people who, you're going to give everything to your children, and if one of your children predeceases, it's going to go to your grandkids, right? And your youngest grandkid is 25 years old, and everybody's got a great head on their shoulder. Well, then we're not really too worried about an outright distribution. So we might just use a marital property agreement and a transfer on death deed or something like that. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles of a revocable living trust. It is ultimately inferior to a trust, but it comes at a lower price point. And if you don't need all those bells and whistles, you just want to stay out of probate, it is an appropriate planning technique for a lot of people. So if you're single, we still do a will just in case, right? But then let's say you've got a home, we could do a transfer on death deed on the home, and then update your beneficiary designations, and we'll do your powers of attorney too. Those aren't for probate avoidance, but we do the whole package, and that'll keep you out of probate. If you're married, we can do the same thing, but then throw in that marital property agreement, and we found a nice way for you to stay out of probate without having to use a trust. So there's definitely room for those types of planning techniques. So the question of do you need a trust or not, that's going to depend very much on your circumstances. And so that's the type of thing we do in our free consults here at Hein Law Office. And, I'm not somebody who just pushes trust nonstop. There are a ton of attorneys who do. Usually that's because it has a higher price point, right? So they make more money with that. I am an advisor, not a trust salesman, right? So I will go through all of it with you in my office. The benefits and detriments of a will, right? A trust or a probate avoidance package approach like this as well. So, do you need a trust? There's a good chance it wouldn't hurt, but there's a good portion of people out there who there are just other planning techniques that do make more sense. So thank you very much for watching. I'm attorney Vince Hein with Hein Law Offices. Please reach out if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you.